Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Pwn. Welcome. This is the first time Call of Duty has been back on my channel. Embrace it, deal with it. It's going to be here. It's going to be posted as much as Battlefield, no. But I do enjoy it for the quick-paced activity that it does, in fact, give me. Therefore, it does kind of have a place in my heart. Speaking of which, you guys remember back when you were young, you know what I'm saying? Like when you were teenagers and you used to get all those fucking chicks, you know what I'm saying? Me either. I have no clue. Straight fabrication never happened. I got about approximately 0.23 chicks back in my day. And that, don't even ask how that happened. There was a sock I got really, really close to, and it was pink. And I named it after my third grade math teacher. Mr. Smith. But anyways, so, like, let's just be serious for a bit. Now, no matter who you are, or what you like, or in this battle between Battlefield and Call of Duty and all this stuff, they all have their ups and downs, and at the end of the day, they're all played for different reasons. I can respect COD for what it is, I can respect Battlefield for what it is, and I prefer Battlefield just because it's more my type of game, and it does not mean it applies to everyone else, and it does not mean either of them are bad. They're all good in their own respective ways. Now, of course, there are things that you dislike. Battlefield 3 was my favorite Battlefield title. Bad Company 2 definitely pooped on Battlefield 3, in my opinion, and I'm looking forward to Battlefield 4. And the same thing with Ghost. Ghost has been getting a little bit more respect than usual. Of course, it could just be the first time adrenaline, testosterone pumping through, like, yeah, give me some more. And that just could be what it is at its raw form. But we'll see where that goes. I always found COD4 to be that one that no matter who you were and whether or not you hated the Call of Duty franchise or not, no one could ever say anything bad about Call of Duty full. And it's because it was, in fact, a great game. No one can ever argue it. You can argue that there are flaws and problems in any game, but the one thing that people cannot argue is the fact that this is a solid game. No one can ever say that this game was bad. And that's kind of what the fallback is. That's why I love this game, is because, and it's simplicity. It's what it was, what it stood for. Everyone had the same streaks. It wasn't about grinding and getting pissed, getting killed off a streak or anything like that. It was just gunplay. It's all it was. It was something that you did after school, pink socks aside, and it was just something that you had a lot of fun with. It was, and that's what Call of Duty 4 is to me. Whenever I got mad at the other games, I always found myself falling back into the arms of COD 4 and let it just caress me until I stopped crying. COD 4 was, it was good. It wasn't the most fun Call of Duty, but it was the one that had the less bullshit in it. You know what I mean? And that's something you can appreciate. All of us, like even with girls, we'll go back on the topic of girls. We all want the big-breasted, bootylicious, yoga booty swag girl, right? We all want the hottest girl possible. But that's what Call of Duty does. That's what the next title are. That nice, appealing, fat ass that we all seek and are ready to sink our teeth into. What happens? It's that for about 3 weeks, and then you realize that she's a needy bitch that doesn't know how to make any food or clean dishes. That's sexist. So, that's kind of what it is. It's just one of those things, I'd get pissed at the other games, but COD 4 was always the one that treated me nice. It was the one that I ended up falling back into, and it was the safe zone, you know what I mean? The fallback. And I'm okay with that. It's the one that gave me the least problems. It's the one that I enjoyed the most. It didn't have some of the fun or appeal or the crazy streaks to achieve. But at the end of the day, Call of Duty 4 was always the one that I could rely on, with limited bullshit and just go out there and shoot people. The only problems this game really had was, well, now that it's later on in its existence, is, you get a lot of 2-bar connections, which is what I'm dealing with right now. And there was no host migration. So they fixed a few things, they've changed a lot of things, but at the end of the day, Call of Duty 4 still has my heart. It's still, in my opinion, the best Call of Duty to date. Which one is yours? And tell me your experiences. Battlefield or Call of Duty player, Halo or Fapper alike. What do you think about COD 4? Peace out, guys! Stay moist. Pink sock, where you at, girl? We got a date.